Hey guys, welcome back. Orbomb here, bringing you one of our very first Digimon discussion videos because ChaosGallentmon got released, and at first I was like, whatever, like it's another cool purple card. Like purple is cool, purple, I like purple. Then I realized the more I thought about this card, the more I kind of really liked it because of what it combos with some of our more underutilized purple decks in the set 4 meta. Because it's obviously a set 5 card, and there's more to come in the future when it comes to purple as well. So usually I don't like making these kind of videos, but I really like talking about Digimon, and I've been doing this Pokemon discussion series on my channel, and I was like, why don't I just do that for Digimon? Because I really like talking about Digimon, and I love this game. Absolutely love this game. And there's a lot to talk about here, because at first I really slept on this card, but then the more I thought about it, the more I loved the idea of this card. And I don't feel like other people are really talking about this card that much either. So you guys know the drill. If you guys like this kind of content and want me to do more, this is a test video, so let me know by liking the video. If you guys like the video, it means I know that you guys want to see more of this kind of content, which is good because that means I have a lot to discuss. A lot of these new Omnimon set cards that are amazing, like is it set 5 or set 6? Well, I think it's set 5, right? Like set 5 is looking kind of bonkers, just because everyone's excited about Omnimon. But there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this set as well, when it comes to purple as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, so if you guys don't know what Gallentmon does, it's kind of crazy. Gallentmon, here, or ChaosGallentmon, I should say, or Chaos Dukemon, whatever you want to call him. When digivolving, you may delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. This is good. This is very good. Having removal option cards that are Digimon as opposed to actual option cards is good for the game. Is good for decks in general because you're putting a body on the board, you're drawing a card, you're spending less memory than you would using an option card. We know we have cards like Black Metal Garurumon in purple that can like let you play the option cards for free, but you're kind of bogging your deck down with multiple different option cards or multiple nail bones and trump swords that you don't really, that kind of like make your deck a tad bit inconsistent when it comes to playing purple. Let me show you guys real quick. Unfortunately, they don't have a translated version, and it has to be levels. It has to be 7 cost. I guess it can be any option card. Never mind. But that aside, Gallentmon is really cool. Unfortunately, you have to delete your own Digimon, but that comes with its own benefits because it says right here, once per turn, when your Digimon is deleted, you may play one purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its cost. You don't get to play its on-play effects, which is fine because purple doesn't have that amazing on-play effects. But this is really, really cool because you get to Digivolve, delete one of your opponent's level 5, and then replace the Digimon you just deleted with another level 3. Usually you're going to be deleting other level 3s, unless you're deleting stuff like Millenniumon, because Millenniumon just comes right back, which is kind of good because whenever you attack with Millenniumon, it gets rested, and if you delete your own Millenniumon, with ChaosGallentmon, for instance, then it comes back as an active Digimon, which comes with its own benefits. But this is crazy because we have more removal options in purple that are Digimon focused, which is really good because that means you get to play something a little bit more turbo, like the old school Beelzemon turbo decks with Piedmon. But you don't have to play Piedmon, you can just play these guys instead, because Beelzemon deletes a level 4 when digivolved, and then obviously you can digivolve it from Impmon. You can start cycling through your deck. Cycling through your deck is just good in purple. It means you can look at more option cards that you can grab out of the trash. This is really, really cool. I like this card a lot. I feel like it pairs really well with other purple decks. Obviously, you have access to the Anubismon strategy. I generally don't like the idea of having to rely on having 2 different level 6s on the board because 1, that's a big combo that's hard to pull off a lot of the time. And 2, if you have a level 6 on the board, your opponent's probably going to delete that level 6 through one means or another. So it's hard to get 2 different level 6s on the board at the same time. The reason why I like, Beelzemon is because you can evolve that directly from Impmon, and then you can evolve the Impmon directly into Millenniumon, which is a lot more feasible than evolving into all the way to level 6 using both Anubismon and Gallentmon. But being able to control your opponent's board, the reason why I like it is because if you guys keep up with the set 4 meta that yellow and green are dominating in, red is proving its worth through Victory Greymon. If you guys don't know Victory Greymon, it is a 4 cost to evolve red Digimon, which is something you don't see besides like, I suppose, Blitz Greymon, but 4 cost to evolve, you would think that's not really good in a red deck, especially one that's trying to turbo up into Omni. But Victory Greymon's ability is when Digivolve, Digiburst 2, and boom, you can delete a level 5 on the board, which is excellent. And in my testing has proven red to be a lot more valid of a strategy, which is what I like. So being able to see that almost directly implemented into purple, obviously you have to delete your own Digimon, but it gets to be replaced with this ability as well, which is really nice. It makes me excited to play purple, because now you have level 4 control, level 5 or lower control, and then you have obviously access to Chimeramon that you can evolve. You can delete a level 5 with Chimeramon, delete one of your own Digimon, go into ChaosGallentmon, do the exact same thing, and then replace it as well, which is cool. I don't know if you would still play Chimeramon, because purple now has like a bunch of like really cheap evolution cards, so you can evolve all the way up into this guy without having to play a level 7 card. But it's a body and a removal option at the same time. It's 7 memory, which is kind of expensive. It's not something you can really do in this game, but it's good too. It's good and can be worth it, especially if you set up your board. Another thing that's worth mentioning is Garurumon. If one of your other Digimon is destroyed, you gain 1 memory. So you can evolve into ChaosGallentmon. Say you have Matt on the board, right? So you start with 3 memory. You evolve into ChaosGallentmon, all right? It's 4 memory. You delete one of your own Digimon. Now you gain a memory, so now it's a 3 memory. Now it's a 3 memory evolution, which means you're at 0, and you get to replace the Digimon you just delete with a level 3 Digimon from your trash. And the level 3 Digimon that we can delete, I mean, these two right here, set 1 meta is coming back in this kind of, and set 1 style purple decks are coming back. We have Itmon and we have Tapirmon, both with really good when destroyed effects, being able to draw, being able to mill the top 3 cards of your deck, so help you turbo out into Beelzemon, help you look at option cards so you can play Matt, grab things back in the deck. And even if you don't have this whole Garurumon strategy going on, there's lots of other ways to get benefits from deleting your own Digimon in purple, in the sense of Matt Ishida from the starter deck, which is only a 2-cost tamer, so it's easy enough to play. And when you delete if one of your Digimon is deleted by suspending this card, you gain a memory, which can happen during your opponent's turn too. If you choose not to suspend it during your turn, you can suspend it during your opponent's turn, so that, you know, they lose a memory when they delete one of your Digimon, so they have to deal with that in the headset, in their mind. There's also Jax Raid, which obviously pairs well with the Itmon Beelzemon strategy, that you're going to be milling your deck anyways. You can get Jax Raid proc off a lot faster. And once again, we've all dealt with Hammer Spark shenanigans, so this being the same thing as Hammer Spark in the security is really nice too. And you have level 5 below, level 4 below. Now you have level 6 or higher removal in Hell's Gate, which is way cheaper than Trump Sword. It's not way cheaper. It's one cheaper, but that one matters, dang it. And you have the Hell's Gate removal, which can be rested or active as well, which is really nice. You obviously have the removal in Millenniumon, which you can easily turbo out thanks to Beelzemon. And then you have other removal cards like Deathclaw. Like, see, you can obviously do all this removal stuff and whatnot with the access of Black Metal Garurumon. Black Metal Garurumon being a purple Digimon. Well, let me just pull it up real quick so you guys can see it. It's a purple Digimon that has Digiburst 2, so that's kind of important, because that means you're forced to light's coming back. You're forced to ignore the face cam for a bit. It's gonna look really weird. You're forced to evolve all the way up, at least 2 to use the Digiburst skill once, probably twice if you are really wanting to pull it off. But you're kind of bogging your deck down with option cards, so you always have the ability to use this Digiburst right away when you play purple. So unlike that deck, you're not really bogging yourself down with all these option cards, at least not the expensive ones, because in this deck you're playing Nailbone, you're playing Trump Sword, because they're level 7, so that you can get back with that one clown looking Digimon. I can never remember his name up. Actually, we're going to look it up real quick, because he's not a bad card at all, but you're forced to play level 7 option cards when you play him. What's that Digimon's name? I can never remember his name. Drakmon. He's really good, but you have to return to level 1 or level 7, right? We can get we don't have to play level 7. We can play the level 6 Hell's Gate, because we have the removal cards in Chimeramon, in ChaosGallentmon, in Beelzemon. We don't have to worry about deleting other Digimon that are less than level 6 because of Hell's Gate. Obviously, Jax Raid giving us memory control. This deck right here looks really interesting already. Obviously, you can play a bunch of 2-cost Digimon as well, so that you can easily delete them with ChaosGallentmon. You can play Night Raid to bring these guys back if you're looking to play that on top of your 2-cost Digimon, just so you always have options to delete with ChaosGallentmon. And then, once again, if you can get multiple of these mats on the board, You can delete things and then gain memory for deleting them, as well as being able to replace them immediately. This deck just looks really cool to me. Anyone that's played any control style archetype really understands what I'm talking about when it comes to when it comes to what I'm talking about, I guess. Purple, I'm really excited about. I'm trying to think, is there any other really cool level 3s we can play in this deck? I mean, there's obviously like lots of blockers and stuff we can easily play in this deck to emphasize the control aspect of purple. Now, I'm excited to have an excuse to play to play Garurumon. I like Garurumon a lot as a purple card, but you know, there's so many good level 3s or level 4s in purple. We got Vengeance Man, we have the 2 blockers. That's about it, really. Vengeance Man and 2 blockers is already like 12 if you max out, though. Obviously, we have cards like Gazimon that can help you in a lot of matchups. The purple mirror, the blue matchup, and the what's the other one? The yellow matchup. You have all these really good options. We have a lot of level 2 cards to play as well. Demi-Meramon can help you cycle through your hand and your deck. This is another card that when destroyed gains in memory, but you're probably going to be destroying only your own level 3s and sometimes Millenniumon, so it's probably not worth playing those other cards. Sorry if my face cam's covering some of the cards, but we have turbo options in Meramon. Other than that, here's another card that when destroyed gain 1 memory, but once again, it's a level 3. We have so many good level 3 options in this deck list that there's not really, or level 4 I should say, level 4 options in this deck list. Not really a point in looking at some of these cards. Not really interesting in anything here. I'm just trying to look at the rest of the deck to see what else is good. And let's not forget that this new black Omnimon, or this new Omnimon that's probably going to be released in this set, is most likely going to be a black and purple evolution. If you think about that, Millenniumon's not going to be the only level 6 coming. Not to mention, there's still a whole set we have to see. There could be some other really cool cards that can support this archetype. You can also play some other level 6s, such as Don Devimon, being able to, you know, pressure your opponent into not attacking. What does Kyrie do again? Oh yeah, this doesn't matter. What matters is that we have a bunch of control archetypes, and then we have benefits from destroying our own guys. So I'm really excited about this deck. Let me know what you guys are. Let me know what you guys think of this whole video style in the comments down below. Let me know if there's any changes you want to make, or if there's anything you want me to talk about, because there is quite a few more good purple cards to look at, or not good purple cards, good cards from this new set to look at, especially all the Omnimon support, and especially all the Tamer support. Takumi is crazy. You probably don't want to play it in that deck, but you can very easily play it. Just because, like, if you want to, because you're kind of like a rookie rush strategy in your own right, but if you don't want to be, you can easily play Takumi Abia. This card's very good. And other decks I play, you don't care because you're evolving anyways, but this is really strong. Obviously, we have the yellow benefits. We have these brand new support cards for Omnimon decks. I'm really excited about this set. I feel like this set's going to be one of the most impactful sets to ever come out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Shout out to DigimonCard.dev as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.